The sound's not working on
bad.
OBS.
It was a bad.
Ken, hit it with the whistle.
I can't whistle.
He can't whistle.
Just whistle. You're whistling now.
He's kind of like vocalizing it. Though. It's a cheat. He goes like this.
It's an intake. It's not an out. It's an in.
Oh, well, the whistling in is a whistle, and then he just hits the recorder. Hits the cheat
recorders. Code. I love that some 70-year-old band teacher was like, I just think that kids when they turn 9 really need to know how to play the recorder and make their parents hate them. And everyone across the country was like, yeah, we're going to bring that in.
Yeah.
Keep sticking with it.
It's unbelievable.
Look how it served you, sir.
Yeah.
What's going on over there?
You could just walking around.
The ghost.
When the hunk stands up from the computer, I immediately start getting worried. I'm just like, uh-oh.
Yeah. When it's that gives me old Collider PTSD when Adam would suddenly pop out and I'd be like, what we do?
What do we do? What
Are we
happened?
offline? What do we do? And then you're trying not to look at him and you're like. So anyway.
Yeah, I'm really professional. I look at things off camera.
Oh, he got up instead of just keep going.
No. Hey, this show is at best professional. Okay, at best. At least it's just a map show.
Yeah.
It's a map show. Did you see Ken's video about him mapping?
No, I didn't see
yesterday?
it, but I've heard and I believe it all because I can't stress enough.
His map ability. His map ability.
I'm the opposite.
Yeah, well, we talked about that yesterday.
His mobility.
Okay. First of all,
I have negative mobility.
Yeah, you have negative.
That I guess we've just created a word, mobility. Not mobility. Mobility with a P. Yeah. It's like raspberry. You don't. It's like
fuck raspberries.
Mapability.
Do you want to share your pun from earlier today?
Yes, I do. But before we get into that, we teased it on Instagram. There's more. Welcome everybody to the show.
More. Oh hi.
Welcome to John Wick 3 co-star Grace Hancock.
God.
You look like you're going to a shooting range with those glasses.
Yeah, I do, right?
Yeah.
I just
and with the headphones on, it's just like.
Did you ever? Did you ever watch that show on ESPN, the shooting show?
No.
It was after Roy Firestone's show, and it'd be weird, Mike Fitzgerald, my favorite backup catcher for the Expos, and it was like a skeet show.
Oh no, that sounds genius.
I'm great at that.
Yeah, and they all look like this.
Yeah, they have those yellow glasses. Yeah, crack. I mean, when I saw the shooting in the Olympics, those people, it's like whack, pa pa pa.
What about that one?
It's wild.
Was the USA girl who was shooting with her hands in the pocket?
Yes.
And there's people tweeting she's doing it. And she won gold.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Do whatever she wants.
Shut up, humans.
And then they've got the air rifle guy where it's just 90 different weights on a 2-pound gun, just
Yeah.
There's this really hot girl on TikTok that I drool all over. She'll throw a ring up and then she'll do some and then she Legolas's that shit with a bow and arrow.
I follow that girl too.
And I'm just
I reached out to her on Instagram and on TikTok to come on the show, and she has yet to respond.
Rude, but she's also a follower.
I also send a weekly message to Michael Barbaro, the host of The Daily in New York Times, asking if he'd like to come and be interviewed on the show. I've yet to hear back from him, too. But, hey,
I mean, I've been fangirling over Keith Morrison for at least a decade.
Who's Keith Morrison?
From Dateline, remember?
Oh, right.
Keith Morrison. Did you murder them?
But it wasn't what it seemed. It's a terrible impression, but I just love every Dateline intro is exactly the same, and it never doesn't make me laugh. Super tragic, but the writing is so good.
I've never watched one episode of Dateline. I've heard them all.
It's a podcast in your house.
Well, yeah. If we're in a hotel getting ready.
It's also a podcast. Yeah, that is my hotel podcast. Get ready.
Yeah.
In Vegas, I listen. Yeah.
I can't. Yeah, I don't know that show. Senior Film chimes in with a super chat. Thank you very much. I also got. I guess we forgot to check Streamlabs yesterday. Ken, can you pop open Streamlabs?
I always have it up.
You do?
Yeah.
We got a Streamlabs yesterday that we forgot to read.
It came after the show.
Oh, it did?
Right after, as we were wrapping up.
Okay. And what was that Streamlab?
Well, Streamlabs, I have to...
Does it not save our Streamlabs?
No. It's just that there's a thing that's called recent activity.
Okay.
That's there half the time.
Okay.
So I have to find the one that was sent.
Yeah, it's not a it's a decent app.
There it is. I got it.
You got it?
Joseph Curran.
Yeah, Joseph Curran.
He says, "Hey, fellas. I hope you both had a great weekend. Josh, I just got back from visiting my grandparents at the beach house in Avalon, New Jersey.
Oh!
I was
Greatest
wondering
place on earth.
Some of your favorite spots are there.
In Avalon?
Yeah. For me, it's Springer's Ice Cream and mini golf.
Yes. Well, Springer's Ice Cream is delicious. It's always very crowded, but there's another place. It's on 96th Street in Stone Harbor. I think they might have one in Avalon too, but they have Avalon Freeze, which is a good ice cream place. This is my summer shore house,
I'm
like my summer shore town. Write it down. Right next to Avalon Freeze is Tortilla Flats, I believe it's called. And then Nemo's Pizza, where all my buddies worked. And every time they would be out working and I wasn't working and I saw them driving around, I'd follow them and they wouldn't know. And they'd park in front of a house and I'd steal the Nemo sign, the magnetic sign of them delivering. And they'd come out and be like,
God damn it.
oh, Macuga. And I'm like, hey, guy. So stupid. We were like 21. It's idiots.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like you. It's an interesting. What a twist.
I know you're vegan, but at one point in your life you weren't, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So have you ever had frozen custard? It's like
Maybe?
soft serve ice cream, but it's a little bit
I honestly
thicker.
doubt it because I'm not a sweets person. I don't like sweet stuff.
Well, there's this place called Core Brothers
Just
Frozen
Ken
Custard.
Napsa.
Oh, the sweetest, sweet, salty man you ever meet in your life.
muffin.
Look at him.
Mm-hmm.
Grill that muffin.
Yeah.
Look at that guy.
And I know some people in chat are like, hey, Ken needs a key light. We don't care. We don't.
Buy us one.
I'll just hold my phone flashlight.
Yeah.
But anyway, no, I don't think I've had
You're right.
frozen custard.
It's a good note.
It's a solid note.
We've
yes.
been in this town for 25 years.
We
know
know.
the lighting.
We know.
This office is hard to light, and we don't care.
We thought it was easier to light at first, and
I mean,
now we're figuring out that
what
it's
you guys have
literally
done in
impossible.
here is absolutely mind-blowing. So, quite frankly,
Everyone
I've
who walks
never
in
been
here.
more impressed. I've never seen anything like this in my life.
Jennifer Lando walked in here on Sunday and about wanted to rent the space for self-tapes and stuff. I was
Yeah.
like, that's not a bad
Sure.
idea.
Yeah. We can. Like, I can build
Why
a whole
the fuck
self-tape
don't I do
spot over
that?
there. You could come in here anytime.
God damn.
We got to pay the hunk. But the hunk and the anyway. But there's this place called Core Brothers Frozen Custard, and my favorite flavor of anything is peanut butter, and they have peanut butter
yeah.
frozen custard.
But you
and
can't. You can eat peanut butter flavors,
Oh,
but
yeah.
not peanut butter.
No, I can eat peanuts. They're not nuts. They're legumes.
No way.
Yeah,
God
can't
damn.
eat tree nuts. So like almonds.
Almonds, walnuts.
Walnuts.
What else? What other nuts are there?
Macadamia nuts,
Pecans.
Pecans.
Oh, you can't have macadamia nuts.
Mm-mm.
God damn,
The
those
hunk
are-
brings them in all the time.
Those are tasty.
From what I
oh yeah,
hear.
some fucking Hawaii. Oh,
Well, I have eaten them, and I know what they taste
and
like.
then you're like,
Were those the taco ones?
Yes, macadamia nut taco.
Ooh. Honey, we could put them in those vegan tacos you made.
No, nuts don't go anywhere other than like a bag of nuts. Keep nuts away from food, ice cream, brownies. Nuts are a thing you have on a bar.
This is
counter.
deeply, deeply upsetting. This is, one might say,
Salads?
on par with
No.
upsetting.
annoying you at all?
I just pull out my rifle.
That's a pretty hardline stance for me. Salads, brownies, ice creams. No nuts.
No nuts.
Get them out.
I think this is upsetting me more than when I found out that you love, truly, like love and have emotion for candy corn.
Candy corn's great,
That's
but I'll
you're
concede that.
sick in the head.
I'll never have
concede.
another candy corn again if it means I don't have to have a nut and a salad, a brownie, an ice cream, a taco, anything.
Yep.
You know, I don't know that I don't really eat a lot of nuts, but they're fucking great. Like a little pistachio on a salad. Yeah.
Don't put it on my shit. Don't.
I mean, it'll literally kill you.
I mean, we're
I will
trying not to murder you generally.
I will say this: the peanut coleslaw at Wood Ranch, pretty damn good. That's the
I didn't know that.
pass.
Maybe
like
I did know,
slaw.
but I forgot that I know. Are cashews at Lagoon?
No,
look
because
like-
I've eaten cashews, and
Oh.
that's the cashew cheese, and that's made me sick.
So they must be. I think they are. Yeah, I think.
They're a tree nut, I believe. I mean, I
I'm
don't.
not a nut asphyxiato, but I can become one.
Here's the thing: is maybe we try a cashew, but then I don't want to die.
We just have EpiPens.
Yeah.
Try it.
Yeah. I know we've told the Comic-Con story before, so I'm not going to tell the Comic-Con story. But when I came upon Josh at that party, after he left that party, and nearly died with nut tacos, here's how we looked.
Everything hurt.
And I can't do the swelling.
Yeah.
I can only show you what I saw.
Okay, so here's how it. For those people that don't know how it feels. Okay, here's what being allergic to nuts and then eating them feels like. Okay, so like the first minute you're kind of like,
Yeah.
I think I ate something.
Like the throat slowly,
Yeah.
like starting, and you're just like, oh no.
Then your forehead starts. It goes on fire. Like
Yeah.
your forehead starts turning. I mean, you're like, oh god. Then everything just starts to feel like there's little
Yeah. Ooh, I feel like I'm like
pinchers?
giving myself that sensation right now.
right? Like pinchers everywhere. Then
It's like niacin flush.
your lips immediately explode 2x.
Yeah.
You're just like,
You look
hey,
great though during
I'm
that
the host
minute.
now of The Bachelorette. My name is Caitlin Bristow.
Barney Muhammad.
Okay. It's like it's like Big Ange on that Mafia show, or whenever you see a person that's had way too much plastic surgery in their lips, that's what it feels like. Okay, then right here, anytime you swallow, it's kind of like there's a little guy up there going, ha ha, ha ha. Nope, not happening today. And then you gotta hold your neck back to breathe. So
Yeah. And then you start to get like the panic sweats.
Correct.
Like your torso's wet all of a sudden.
And then everything sounds like you have the worst cold ever. So you're like, so when I called Amanda after that macadamia nut bar, I was like, man, I just not that bad. Ken's
like,
driving
"Who
me
is
home.
this?"
Yeah. Ken's driving me home.
Drove you
And
home.
then you don't feel good again for 24 hours.
Yeah.
It's like the only nice thing I've
It's
done
a-
as a friend.
Yeah, I think so.
I drove you home that day.
That
Except
does bring me really happy memories of Jeremy Johns just like hugging a fan on the.
that wasn't even an allergic reaction. That was me trying to kill him with hot sauce.
Sometimes I just imagine that and it just improves my life.
It's a giggle. It's a
It's
solid
so
giggle.
good.
It's a
Just
guffaw.
hugging the fan.
It's a chuckle. Mark Ellis on that bathroom floor eating
just
ice cream.
lying on a public bathroom
will
floor. I
never
was like,
forget that.
this is bad.
To this day, I mean, like that I have visions, legit. I see that whole day slowly unfold in front of me. Major moments.
Yeah.
The funniest, maybe the most underrated part of that is when I'm driving, Mark's in the back seat laying down with the trash can back there. And we see this, Mark has like leaned up and we see this guy on the side of the street and he's like,
Yeah.
Ellis, Macuga, Collider, I'm a fan. And Ellis is like, keep fucking driving. And I rolled down the window. I was
Ellis
like,
just
thanks,
barks out
buddy.
the window.
Thanks, man. Appreciate you. Keep watching TV Talk tomorrow.
We're going to the ER. Bye.
Yeah, bye. Mark's, oh, man.
I'd love to do a Dateline Keith Morrison interview with that fan.
Yeah.
Did you think you saw your heroes having fun? What did you see? Yeah, it was great. It was great.
They were having a blast.
And then
Ellis-
he realizes he's part of that story.
Yeah, yeah. Little did he know. It's like the people that
it's
saw.
so funny. I mean, it's not funny, but it's really funny.
That's
I've
fun.
just been obsessed with this true crime podcast about Ken's hometown,
Oh, yeah. Which one?
my own backyard, or
Yeah,
your
yeah,
own
yeah.
backyard. Have you listened to it?
I haven't, no, but I'm very familiar with the case.
You got to listen to it. It's unbelievable.
I really want to because I'm running out of Dateline episodes.
And this guy that is the host of the
Been on
podcast
for 30 years. I'm running out.
has just. It's like one of those voices. It's not addicting. It's kind of just like, hi, my name's Dave, and I made a podcast. Okay.
It's
And
like
I'm
the
gonna
voice
find
like
this girl.
stops like right here.
Yes.
Hi,
Yeah.
my name's Dave.
Yeah. All of the people in Kristen Smart's life loved her. I'm like, and then I'm into it. This guy has never done a podcast before or since. Just does this one. And it's like, he has 20,000 reviews on
Oh yeah.
thing.
Well, I mean, it's like a huge.
massive.
Case. Yeah.
Anyway, we got some super chats to get to. But the Core Brothers Frozen Custard to go back. And then
Jersey.
Avalon, New Jersey, they've got 5 bars that I love to this day. There's the Princeton, there's the Whitebriar. Now, there was Henny's where I worked. That's no longer there. There used to be this place called PJ Ryan's, which is now, I believe, called like the Shipping Hull or something. It's the same bar, it just changed name. And then the ultimate of ultimates is this place called the Windrift. And on Tuesday night, I know you don't eat meat, but they have wing night, right? And it's cheap wings, Dollar Miller Lights. It used to be Dollar Miller Lights, and it's right on the beach. So you can see the beach and you can eat. And it's packed, and there was this guy by the name of Dennis Holmes. Ken, you would love this guy. He was just a single acoustic guy on a guitar, and he played the greatest cover versions of every yacht rock song ever.
This is like what your heaven is.
It was heaven.
Yeah.
Like we used to get there, because you would have to get there at about 3 o'clock to get a table, because then the special started at 4. So I'd be sitting there by myself at a table for like 8 people. Like, people coming? I'm like, they're coming!
I know, and they're like, "Can I take this chair?" And you're
No!
like, "No."
And then Dennis Holmes would start playing, and there was no place to dance in front of the guy. It was like where Ken is standing, like that much. And we'd just
could
be
make
in
it work.
We'd be like, Dennis! Even though we ain't got money, I'm so in love with you, honey. And he's like, all right. And he had one original song that he would play, and every time he'd play it, we just went nuts. And I don't know, I think he's now a cop in Philadelphia. But
Oh.
he was
What a
awesome.
turn.
Yeah. He was just like a
Maybe
sweet.
he's been on Dateline.
Maybe. We don't know.
That's cool. That's
Yeah.
a light. That's a full
Anyway,
journey.
Stone Harbor, Avalon is my favorite place on the planet. And
Okay.
we'll,
Good to know.
that and Barney's Beanery, I guess. Well, you got a couple super chats. Our buddy Matt the Beard Man. Thank you, Matt. Hope everyone
Beards.
is having a good win this day. We had crazy storms come through West Michigan. Over 200,000 without power. I haven't had power at home for 15 hours. I do have power at work, though. Oh, Matt.
I'm so sorry.
It's crazy. Light some
I hope there's
candles.
showers at work.
Eat your cold food immediately. Don't let that food go to waste.
Just
And-
build a fire in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Oh my God, do you want to hear something
the yard.
terrible?
Go.
So Dawn and Curtis are coming over on Thursday because their house is getting bugged. Yeah, Curtis. Because their house is getting sprayed because Dawn has been out of town for work. And when she came back, she found 2 black widows in her room. In the house, Josh. I was like, burn it down. You're done. You gotta run.
You gotta move.
Yeah.
Light it on
that's-
fire.
Yeah.
They're coming for us.
In the house, Kenneth. Like
That's
where-
pretty rare because black widows normally don't.
They like the
like
outside.
that, or low
Yeah.
and out.
Yeah. They liked outside, damp, dark. Solid Von Bako chimes in. Thank you for the super chat. I watched 3 crazy sports on ESPN2 this weekend. The Air Guitar Championships.
Wow.
What?
Genius. I've been talking about that forever. I won an air guitar competition in college. Kind of a big deal.
I love that.
And Ken and I talked about doing just air instrument videos. And when I say Ken and I mean I told Ken and he was like, I don't understand this idea. Which makes sense. The USA Mullet Championships and the 52nd Annual Cow Chip Throwing Contest.
Wait, what's that?
That's perhaps the only sport.
Yeah.
Cow chip tossing.
I've heard of that before.
Cow chip bingo.
Cow chips is poop, and you throw it as far as you can. It's like the dried poop that is like rock hard
I have
now.
the visual.
You got it. And the Mullet Championship was there like an ESPN Ocho going on this weekend or something?
That all seems like parodies.
It was
Yeah.
August 8th. I think every August 8th is ESPN 8 the Ocho Day.
Right, they do the
I'd
weird
love if there was a
sports.
rat tail contest.
That's pretty sick. One time, my grandpa
story.
had cancer. His anesthesiologist came in and he had a rat tail, and I was like, we can't use this guy.
Oh no, it's like Dawn's house. You're done.
Yeah. No, you got
Burn it down.
we got to get another guy.
Sir, no. Out. Rat tail, no.
No doctor has a rat tail. I mean, okay, if you're in a bad cover band of Def Leppard, I'll give you rat tail.
It's my
If
friend
a doctor
Jed.
walked in with a rat tail, I literally
What are you gonna do?
I would literally be like, nope, someone else.
Yeah.
Goodbye. Sorry, I interrupted you. I got so excited.
Go
My
ahead,
friend
Fran.
Jed
Unless it was Anakin
from-
Skywalker.
My friend Jed from 6th grade. He had a killer rat tail. So I imagine if he became a doctor, he'd be
Yeah.
like, I got to keep this.
Right? But then, so Anakin Skywalker had one, and then so did Eddie Murphy.
So did Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan. But
That was on the side, though.
yeah. And wasn't it for like a reason?
That counts?
Didn't you like grow it out for a
It's a
Jedi
Padawan
purpose?
braid, yeah.
Yeah.
Training braid.
See, I knew.
But a rat tail's,
It's straight down the back.
yeah.
And it's, just- and it's
So
not
icky.
braided. It's just, it's
No,
a,
it is braided, right?
Well, you can.
Oh, you
can.
And
could.
Jed's was free flowing.
Yeah.
Now I'm free.
Yeah. BJ Payne, this kid in my neighborhood growing up, I think now he's in jail for life.
Because of the
Like,
rat tail.
Well, that and being a huge distributor of heroin in the Pittsburgh area.
That'll do it.
But a rat tail? That's the
I just
haircut I
wanna
draw.
know
I,
one guy-
I respect a mullet. I respect it. You do it, you do your thing. Respect the mullet. Rat tail. Oof. I know this is the positivity part. That's hard to find positivity in that one.
Ikaika wants to speak. Let me guess. How many rat tails
Yeah, I was
have
gonna
you
say,
grown? in
your parents let you have a rat
Is that
tail.
our next challenge? See who can grow the longest rat tail?
No,
No.
because we want to keep our self-respect and jobs.
Yeah, allowed into buildings.
Yeah, does that guy know? Like, I feel like the
Was that
rat
the-
tail is one of those, the visor with the spiky hair coming out of it.
Ah.
It's like I buy a hat and it's got a rat tail attached to it as like a
Honestly,
Halloween
visors,
costume.
period, just really need to go extinct. But I just want to know the guy who literally had hair down to his butt and was like, what if I shaved my head, but left a half inch for no goddamn reason? And somebody was like, yes, that's it. And then 500 million other Americans were like, yep, I'm doing that.
Like, how did that catch on? Because when
It
I
was
saw
like
it,
one shitty barber, and then he was
Yeah.
like, no, it's like a trend.
I mean,
And men everywhere were like, mm-hmm.
yeah, I get a ponytail. Like I get it. Ken had a ponytail.
I
Right?
love
That's
a bun.
hair. That's hair.
I love a man bun.
Okay, I'll give you man bun. Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh,
that's dope. That's pretty sick.
no.
That's the one I'm thinking of. That's the one. It's the decent haircut,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
our
yeah.
parents left this. That's real
Oh,
bad.
that's
Ooh, that's
upsetting
tough
in a
looking.
big way.
Yeah.
Oh
boy.
my god.
That looks like a
The,
spigot.
yeah, the 80s, the
Like
one
a
at the top that you already showed
Oh,
is,
that's-
Shia.
Shia.
Is my friend
Honestly,
Jed.
it kinda-
That's Jed.
it's
My
kinda
friend
hot on
Jed
him.
looked just like,
Like that guy.
I think
Yes.
that is Jed.
I think it might be Jed. There was this swim coach
Ah,
in Pittsburgh for Woodland Hills. And that's a rat.
that's a lizard.
Lizard
No, I
tail.
think that's a rat. Oh, that might be a lizard tail. You might be right. An iguana. There was
I
this.
don't know any rats that have like giant, like round ET fingers.
We had this swim coach.
I would love it.
He was coach at Woodland Hills. I remember this, and they had a lot of really good swimmers. And my mom was like, "I don't care how crappy you are at swimming, you will never swim for that man." And I was like, "Why?" I was like, "Have you seen his haircut?"
Yeah, that's
And
that's valid.
It was like a tail all the way down to like mid back. You know how long it takes to grow something like that? You could ask a Jedi, I guess, but. Miss Lenore Dixon says, "Rat tails, a classic hairstyle, and thank God I never did one." Yeah. They add beads to them, Jennifer Casey says. Yeah. That's not good. Just, I don't know how we got on this thing. The only rat I like. Ratsy. Ikaki gave me this note to make sure I say it, Ken.
Mm-hmm.
Today, noon, Twitch channel, twitch.tv/goodpeoplegpa. Boom. We're watching E.T., and our buddy Tony Ojeda is back, and he's doing a full drawing during the movie. You guys can ask him what you want to see while you're watching E.T. You can tell him, hey, like, I would like to see this, and he's going to draw some stuff of E.T. Maybe E.T. himself, maybe the kids on the bike.
Maybe E.T. with a rat tail.
Maybe E.T. with a rat tail. We don't know. Reese's Pieces on the floor. Noon, twitch.tv/goodpeoplegpa. We're going to watch E.T., and he's going to draw it, and we're going to comment on it, and we're going to call each other friends.
We definitely need to go across the street and get ourselves some Reese's Pieces.
I think that's spot on. It's not great for the weight loss challenge, but one Reese's Pieces isn't going to hurt me.
I might order some veggie.
When have you ever had one? Nobody's ever eaten one Reese's Pieces.
Are you putting a challenge out there, Grace?
I'm speaking for myself, too. They have vegan Reese's Pieces.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
Reese's?
Wait.
Did you say Reese's?
Yeah, Reese's
Reese's
Pieces
Pieces
is the correct way of saying
Have
it.
some fun, Ken.
Okay.
That's a very big discussion amongst the world. It's like, is a hot dog a sandwich? Is it Reese's Pieces or Reese's Pieces? Because a lot of people, I grew up saying Reese's Pieces, and I think
it is Reese's Pieces, but it's so much funner to say Reese's Pieces.
Everybody knows this. Yeah, we're not.
It's Reese's Pieces.
What do they say in Hawaii?
You know, sir, you can just step
Reese's
right up.
Pieces.
That counts.
I have
We're
a
gonna do it.
question back to the rat tail discussion.
Are you you really want to grow one?
No. What's worse, a
No.
rat tail or a bullet?
What's a
What's
bullet?
a bullet?
It's a bowl cut mullet.
Oh, wow.
100%. This is illegal, and I am
This
done.
is I don't think you can have children if you let your kids do like
This is why people don't like Americans, because this is the shit we do.
I'm pretty sure they do this in France.
Those two look like European soccer
I was
players
gonna
as
say,
well.
yeah, a little bit. It
Or they
co-
both
That
play
is-
for the Nordiques.
That is deeply upsetting. Look, that one kid, they blurred out his face. There's so much shame.
Go to the top row, second from right. Top row.
I think
the
that's
kid
what
in the
we're
school
looking at.
picture. No, that one. Yeah, this kid.
Oh, second from the left?
Oh,
no.
no, that's
He's
a
in
tough
jail now
look.
for murder.
Would
Yeah.
love to
Absolutely.
follow up with this guy.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Well, that's a mullet.
That's a John
Yeah, that's a
Daly.
mullet.
That's
yeah,
a John
that's
Daly.
when you cut your hair, no sideburns. Get rid of your sideburns, Mattingly, and you leave the back. I mean, that's a scene. What do you do? Yeah, go to that one. What's that one? Ooh. That's.
Ew.
Wow. Is she trying to help Frodo get the mortar?
Dude, I was just gonna say that.
Cool.
That's gotta be.
Actually, when I look at it from that perspective, I don't hate it.
Which perspective?
If she's an elf.
Oh, if she's an. I was like, is there a perspective I'm not seeing?
Ma'am, if you're an elf, I support your journey with that haircut.
Was that a woman? I couldn't
There's
see
no
that
way to
far.
know.
Oh, that was a woman. Okay.
I think we
Yeah.
need to get you some spectacles, right?
LQ.
These
Yes.
are my vision
Let me see.
spectacles. Well, these are.
For seeing up close.
Hold on, I can't get on. Yeah, these won't even look like anything to you.
Yeah. No.
Oh shit! All right, do you have a?
What?
Oh, you don't have any?
Well,
don't have, like,
I
contacts
I
or
wear
glasses?
glasses at night to drive,
Oh yeah.
but other than that,
I do look like I'm like an off-duty, like young FBI agent, like practicing in the shooting range because I'm like mad. at my
No,
boss.
you're 100% like you just Keanu Reeves' new Speed 2. If they didn't make Cruise Control, it was like Speed 2.
Do you want to know the strangest thing? Now that you said that, I had a dream
Speeding.
about Keanu Reeves last night, and I didn't know until you just mentioned it.
What was the dream about?
I don't
Ken?
wanna talk
Close
about it.
your ears.
I didn't
No,
know
it wasn't.
Ken,
He was just like,
What's
"That's
this
so
now?
funny." I had a dream about Keanu Reeves.
is that your
You've
hall
had a
pass?
dream about Keanu Reeves before.
I have. Not sex dream, but I had a dream one time that. So.
I have.
No, I can still remember this dream. So it was like right after John Wick 2. I saw John Wick 2 in the thing. And I remember, because I did that like John Wick training thing at that shooting range. It was really nice, like the sweetheart of a dude. And I had this dream that I couldn't get a gun out of my trunk, and Keanu Reeves showed up to help me get it out.
That is a sex dream, Joshy.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Does that mean I'm gay for Keanu Reeves?
There's a lot of gray area.
Who isn't?
I mean, I was gonna say. I mean, if you're gonna go gay, Keanu's like got to be up there.
I don't know anybody that A, doesn't want to sleep with Keanu Reeves, or B, doesn't want him to be president, and C, doesn't think that he's the best person on the planet.
Not me.
I'm gonna.
Okay, sir.
Well,
Yeah.
Rat tail.
I heard a thing that we might have the same great grandmother, so that'd be
Oh,
weird.
got it.
Or Hawaiian.
Because Keanu Reeves is Hawaiian.
Yeah, don't go Targaryen there, but you can dream about it.
You can dream about
You
it.
can dream about Keanu.
But anyway, back 12 o'clock noon. We're watching
Okay.
ET on Twitch, twitch.tv/GP. It's Good People GPA. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna draw some stuff, and then that drawing will be available in digital print for you guys to buy if you want it, or support the program, and
Yeah, do it.
obviously anything in between that. Grace.
Oh,
All right.
yeah, me.
No, we teased at the beginning that I came up with a really good pun.
It's pretty great.
And
Did you already forget it?
then- no, I got it. Okay, so here's what happened. Do you want to tell everybody what's going on with Baxter?
So Baxter's blind. So Baxter has to get
Wait,
cataract surgery on both eyes.
so is he running into stuff?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and he's
Autumn
like, he
had
gets
that.
startled because you have to go like, buddy, I'm right here. You know,
Yeah.
you gotta like let
You
him
have
know
to
where
enter
you
the room and identify yourself.
Uh-huh.
Baxter, I have arrived.
Does he
Yeah.
hear?
Oh yeah, he's
Yeah,
good.
he hears
Okay,
it, but he's like,
okay.
but you know, he's like,
Yeah.
"What?"
So he's
Yeah,
just
so-
sniffing his way around.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
Yeah, and like we wouldn't, you know, at this point, like move any furniture or anything. But he's going to get better because it's cataracts, which luckily
it.
is reversible with a very expensive surgery
Mm-hmm.
that we are going to do because he is very healthy and he has several years left. And I love animals more than I love humans.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So he's blind, so we have to do the cataract surgery. But prior to cataract surgery, we needed to have his teeth cleaned because I adopted Baxter later in his life and his teeth were not well taken care of.
Okay.
And when you have like gingivitis and like bacteria and like
A
bad teeth,
gum disease,
you're
gingivitis.
swallowing bacteria. You're
Got it.
swallowing bad bacteria. That's really
Okay.
bad for the gut and the immune system and all that kind of stuff. So when you're having a major surgery like double cataract surgery, you need to do the teeth first so that that situation is taken care of. So when he's, you know, because surgery like knocks you out
Yeah.
and like your immune system's like, fuck. So we got to make sure that he's all set so that when he does have the major surgery, his immune system is in the best possible optimal
Got it.
scenario.
Got it.
So he got his
it,
teeth
got it.
cleaned on Monday, and it was so drastic that they had to keep him overnight. And I cried because I
cried.
thought he was coming home, and I was very sad that I didn't have my little boy because they took out, like, no joke, I think I counted 26 extractions.
I
26.
didn't know dogs had that many friggin'
I didn't know
teeth.
he had that many. I was like, where
Was he
were
a
they?
shark?
I was like, where did they take them? I don't
Yeah.
know. And we have them now for spell work. I don't know. But
Oh
he,
yeah. Did you do spells with this?
you could, yeah, with teeth, yeah.
Potion?
You can do spells with anything, really.
Hmm.
It's about the intention.
Are you gonna grind those teeth up into like a powder and
I don't know. She was like,
Put it in your
we
garden?
gave them to you in case you want them. And I was like, yeah, maybe. I don't know.
right like
Kate
shells?
said there's like stem cell stuff in teeth. I was like,
Oh.
oh, shit. But the point being is that I was very upset because I can't be in a house without pupper friends.
Yeah.
And I wasn't expecting him to stay overnight. That was not something I thought was on the table.
That's
and he's
tough with
fine.
a
He's
dog,
fine.
too.
He's fine.
That's tough.
But so thankfully that night, I had Tommy Johnson.
Right.
Because we've had Tommy Johnson for the past couple weeks.
And Tommy
or like a
Johnson,
week
for
and a
those who
half.
don't know, is Kate Mulligan's turtle.
No, he's
aka
a tortoise.
And so I
And so
said,
I was.
yeah.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Well, and do you keep the tortoise like with you?
Yeah, I was holding him. I put him down in my boobs.
Huh.
And he just
Now,
sits and he
do
looks up.
tortoises carry diseases?
Salmonella.
Okay.
He has a little blankie. Like he's not like on my skin.
Oh, okay, got it. Because that's what I.
But
my-
I mean, you can touch him. You just need to wash your hands.
Got
Like
it.
don't touch don't go like this to a tortoise and then go like this to your custard and then go like this to your custard.
custard.
Yeah.
My frozen custard.
Yeah, whatever
My
your
Core
snack
Brothers.
is.
Yeah, right.
Don't
right,
eat salmonella.
Got right. Makes sense. Well, so I said, "Oh, you guys, the tortoise, amazing! It's like a support tortoise, a supportus." Guys, we've got one. Support us. Get yourself a
pretty good.
support tortoise. Support us. Go and get yourself a support tortoise.
It's so good.
Thanks.
I'll allow
It's
that
so
one.
good.
You'll allow that one.
And it's always great too because you sprinkle vitamin D on his treats. And I also feel very seen because tortoises are vegan. And he loves green cabbage, which is my favorite veggie. Other than
Is there
basil.
other colors of cabbage?
Purple?
Oh, that's right, red cabbage.
Yeah, or red.
Yeah.
So we both love green cabbage, but also you sprinkle vitamin D on their little treatsies, which is like a white powder.
Yeah.
So he always has white powder
looks
on
like
his
he's
face.
doing
So he
cocaine.
just looks like this like coked out tortoise who's just like, "What's up? Hanging out in your titties. Let's watch a show." And I'm like, "Yeah, dude." So he sits in and we snug. And he saves the
Support
night.
us. And
Because I
he's-
was like, I don't have a Baxter, what do I do?
Save
So I'm my
the
emotional
night.
support human and my supportist.
And your support-us. And Baxter is your support dog,
Sure, yeah.
right?
Not officially, but yeah.
Have we talked about that woman that we at the comedy store front porch?
No, we have not.
Have we? Because we talked about it briefly, Ken. That night we were on the comedy store front porch. So here's what happened. We'll set the stage.
Like, I honestly, I know her face. Like, if I see her
Oh.
again.
She had a space in her teeth. I remember everything. I mean, I saw it. So here's what happened. We're at the comedy store front porch. We're all hanging out. It's a great night. Have a few cocktails. For those who've never been to the comedy store front porch, it's just like a big
It's a
open
bar.
area. It's a bar. It's an open area. And some people, like you can do whatever you want out there. Literally,
But it's a
except
bar
dance, apparently.
that's rowdy.
It's rowdy.
Especially on a Saturday night.
So this woman walks up with a dog, and it is a King Charles Cavalier Spaniel, which I love. They are adorable. They look like mini little Falcor dragons because they've got that like smush face.
They're
and they got the
so sweet.
tail
They're such
and
sweet dogs.
my brother had one for a long time, and it was just like the one we saw.
I used to pet sit one for a really long time named Chloe.
So sweet.
I love
Ben's dog's name was Dixie, and so just adorable. When she died, was very sad, and we got to their house, and Jenny was like 3, and she touched my arm. She goes, "Dixie died," and I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry. When did that happen?" She goes, "I don't know."
I love fucking weird kid
yes,
shit.
it's so.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Wait, do you want to? Sorry, when I was little, we like had a cat that was like an outdoor cat, and then like one day he just like went off, and like we never found him again. And our neighbor was like, "What happened to your cat?" And I was like, and I literally went like this, and I was like little. I was like, "We gave him to the world." And my family still talks about it. Like, why would I think that? It's so funny. Like,
Adorable.
kid brains are hilarious.
Yes,
But anyway,
yeah.
continue with this
No, so
very nice lady.
now as most people know, if you're watching right now, you might know, Grace obviously loves dogs. Now, for those who've ever met me before, I will literally pull my car over on the side of the road to pet a Shih Tzu or King Charles or any kind of dog that I think is adorable. Yeah. Right? Pit bulls. I love pit bulls.
I'll pull over for possums. I've pulled over for possums.
I will hit a possum with my car.
Joshy.
Those things are rodents and they're
Not
spreading
my
disease.
Joshy.
Yeah.
It's almost like you shouldn't eat animals.
I'll hang out with the supporters. Okay. Anyway,
a cokehead supportist.
Mm-hmm.
The best kind.
Is that right, a coquette? I was like, is that? I thought you said like coquette.
Like a brand or
it's a coquette tortoise. Oh, okay.
I actually don't know what kind of tortoise he is. Tommy, I'm so sorry. I'll do some research.
So we see this dog. I see it first, and I was like, Grace. And she's like,
he immediately came over and was like,
like I was, and I was like, okay, we should go talk to that dog, right?
yes.
The dog's on the ground. Nobody's paying attention to it. It's not a lot of people around it
you
yet.
could tell that she was nervous because
She
it's a
was
loud,
nervous.
rowdy bar on a Saturday night.
And it was a
this
puppy.
was right before the mask mandate came back, so everyone was like, "Wah!" like crazy. Like,
Okay. Lucy Redmond says possums can't catch rabies. Is that true?
it is true because they have really low body temperatures.
Okay. Well, there's.
Why do
learn
I
something
know
new
that,
every
Grace?
day.
Why do you know this?
I will say the reason I don't like possums, and I will get to the dog, is I had like a standoff with one in the middle of the street at like 3 a.m. when I first moved to Los Angeles.
Not all possums are like that.
But they could be.
Not all men and possums are trash, Joshy.
Thanks, Grace.
There.
I hope you were referring to myself and Candace, the Hawaiian hug. So,
Always.
we got a super chat from Gabriel Caruja Andre that just says, for Baxter. That's nice.
Really
For
nice.
Baxter.
Thanks. Poor Baxter. His little cheeks are kind of swollen.
Yeah.
It's so sad.
And he's just passed out.
Yeah, he was snoring yesterday, thank God.
So now, okay, so Grace and I, very approachable humans, lovely people,
Very polite.
nice, kind-hearted, good energy, right? We see this dog, and we go over, and I look at the dog, and we get down a little bit low, and the dog
Yeah,
sees
like
us. and-
Joshy crouched.
yeah, and the dog gets really excited, and he like jumps on my knee, and he talks to Grace,
I was like,
and this girl turns quickly and just says, "Do not play with my dog. I'm training her as a service person or dog." And we were like, and Grace immediately says, "Well, where's the vest?"
right. And I meant it genuinely because
And I will let you take the story from here.
I am somebody who has had, like, Ratsy was an ESA. A service dog and an ESA are different. A service dog has to have a vest.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't have a vest, it's on you.
Yep.
Because that's the proper way to communicate. This is
Correct.
not somebody that you should approach. And again, like, it was a very rowdy Saturday night
Yep.
bar.
Yep.
why would you bring a non-vested service dog who wasn't even a whatever she said
you don't need to bring it to the bar
so I was
to
like,
train.
oh, where's her vest? Like,
Yes.
yeah, and the dog was miserable. The dog was like cowering. Like,
Yep.
it was really sad.
Yes.
She
And
didn't have any
go ahead.
documentation.
Keep going.
I don't remember what she literally.
Oh,
well, she said
I remember.
she was like, it's actually illegal
Thank
for
you.
you to interrogate me, and I was
Yeah.
like, I'm sorry. What?
How's that now?
I literally said, oh, where's her vest? Because I
Yes.
didn't see it. And I was like, oh, because I know that you have to have that. So I was like, oh, like, my bad. I didn't see. Where's her vest?
Correct. And I immediately, as soon as she started going, she got real aggressive with
She
you
got
real
real
quick.
aggressive real
and that's when I
fast.
Homer Simpsoned out, just like,
And then Josh, later, we were like, remember that girl? And Josh goes, what a cut! Like, super fucking loud.
I was angry.
It was
upset.
It really hurt my feelings. I was very thrown.
Listen, if you don't want people to ask to play with your dog or just play with your dog at a bar
Don't come to the comedy store.
where alcohol is being served, then don't bring it. Or put a vest on it that says in large letters, do not pet. Because let me tell you something. When I see dogs at the airport, they're sniffing around and they have their vests and it says do not pet, I am heartbroken. But I get it.
So sad.
They've
But
got a
you get
job
it.
to do.
They have a job.
And this woman just jumped down our throats immediately
It
like,
was so mean. It was so aggressive.
you are not allowed to ask me those questions. Hey, yes, I am. Because you are making me feel like shit.
And then I literally was like, no, I literally
Yes.
put my hands up like, no, you're totally misunderstanding. Like, nobody
Welcome to
here is
Los
mad.
Angeles. Yes.
It was so,
I was pissed.
I was like in a funk about that for a week. I'm not even kidding.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a very sensitive person, and I was so thrown, especially because like, dogs are my favorite thing in the world. I was like, no, like, I'm not here
Yeah.
to like give you a hard time. Like, I just wanted to, I was like,
Right?
no.
And,
It was horrible.
about an hour later,
You're
after
a bitch.
mainlining Jack Daniels for an hour, I was like, you know what, Grace? I'm fucking saying something. And she had already left.
And she had left.
Because she saw Grace, and I was giving her evil eyes for film. Like,
Yeah, it was so odd. And
Yeah.
we were so, we were not like drunk or rowdy. Like when we went up, we were
No,
very polite. We were like,
correct.
hi. Like we were like, it was just so strange.
thank you.
Some people just want to watch the world burn,
And that woman needs to put a vest on her dog.
You have to put a vest on a service dog.
It is legal. When sweet friggin' battle buddies came in, right? Atlas and Murphy, when they came in, they had vests on. You know why? Because they're being properly trained as service animals.
Right. And I legitimately, Ratsy was literally an ESA because I have extreme
What does ESA stand for?
emotional support animal.
Okay, emotional support.
Which is when you go to a psychologist and a psychiatrist and they like write you shit so that when you do things that give you anxiety, like for me, I got it for flying. So it's a legitimate thing. So it's like, I would never ever interrogate, like I would never want to make anybody feel like I was like, no, like I'm asking because I understand because I had a service animal. Like
Thank
I had
you.
an ESA. Like
Instead of saying, you can't ask me those questions.
no, she
it's
literally
illegal
said
for you
it's
to do it. And I
illegal
was
to
like,
interrogate me. And I was like,
pretty
we
sure.
said one question.
Also, yeah, like take it easy. Friggin' Jennifer Garner and Alias. It's illegal for you to interrogate this.
Also,
kid.
she was wearing like a
it's something.
flat brimmed hat. I was like, sweetie,
yeah.
it's dark.
It's,
like,
yeah.
I'm part of a security team that broke up a guy who was suing LA County over 27 cases and making a lot of making a living. I broke up the case. I was the sergeant who responded because it is illegal to interrogate, but we
Yeah.
busted his ring. He was going around to all malls and theme parks and baiting security teams into contacting them over his service dog, and I was one of the people that busted up the case.
Ken!
man,
'Cause he was lying.
saving lives.
He would ride on a
Saving
Harley
dogs.
Davidson with a tall stovetop hat, stovepipe, whatever,
Yeah.
and a German Shepherd on a rope on his motorcycle. And he'd go to every mall and he'd try to bait security teams into
I hope he
engaging them.
had a seatbelt, just a rope.
just a rope. He's done now.
He's done.
He's done now.
He's done. He's in the ground in our
So
backyard.
I stay away.
Yeah. Well,
Well, but I'm not a security
But
guard.
it was a King
and
Charles.
I'm not
Yes.
a business owner. Like, I'm
Yes.
not interrogating you.
I
yeah.
just wondered
And it's
where
a
the
fucking
vest
King
was.
Charles.
Yeah,
I was
I
like,
mean,
sweetie, she's not going
It's
to do anything.
adorable. Yeah.
Oh, so cute.
Campbell said had a shot of whiskey. He was drinking the dog.
Yeah. Having a great time. No vest, living the fucking dream.
And she was not. She was really nervous. She was like cowering. It was loud and rowdy. Like the dog was not having a good
Not
time.
having fun. Don't bring a puppy to a loud outdoor bar in Hollywood.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Like, I used to get upset when Eliza would bring that dog to the Comedy Store.
Blanche.
Blanche.
I held Blanche for
Aw.
many shows.
Blanche. I watched Blanche. Like I babysat Blanche, but I would get upset. Like, don't bring her on the porch, and she'd be like, "Yeah, I know." And Blanche would like hang out, and they would run around. But like, because
Blanche
was
actually remembered my name.
I think, yeah. Mhm. Blanche was like a very coquettish dog. Is that the word?
Nope.
Coquettish
Nervous?
habitation? Nervous, thank you.
Coquettish is like,
Oh,
I mean, maybe. Her name is Blanche.
yeah. Coquettish habitation. No, she was just like a very nervous dog. And I was always feel bad when people were like, "Oh my God, Blanche," because Eliza brought her on stage all the time. And after the show, they're like, "Can we see Blanche?" Like, no, Blanche can't. Because Blanche didn't want to see anybody.
nervous.
Yes. Like most dogs would be in that situation, okay? Don't bring her to the bar. But if you do, if two people like very nicely approach and are like, "Hello, would you like to play?" Not like, "Oh, it's a dog."
Or it's like I'd come up with my like gun in my bag.
Yeah.
Like, I want to see some documentation.
Give me the vest. Also, have
So
you
just
seen
be
these?
nice.
Have you seen these videos of the dogs getting like ice cream cones at Starbucks? Like that?
of course.
Oh man, that's adorable.
Ken used to give Ratsy, he used to let her, against my wishes, I just
Oh,
want to
it
preface
wasn't
that.
against your wishes. You loved it.
I thought it was cute, but it wasn't good for her. Ken used to let Ratsy lick the inside of his froyo bowl when he was done.
Oh, that's amazing.
So she was so tiny, she'd put her whole head in, and so when she would come out, she was like a little yogurt lion, and she had like this mane of like yogurt.
Come on, Josh. Tell me
It
that's
was
not the
so
best.
it was
amazing.
so
That's the
cute. But then you wouldn't clean her
yes.
up, and so she'd get crusty. Like, and I'm like, now we gotta wash her face.
That was
Like,
for you.
it was so cute though, because she was like, oh, she used to like climb when she was like real agile. She used to climb up Ken like a mountain and literally just go up to his mouth and be like,
Yeah.
and like just try to take it.
From a spoon as I'm biting it.
Like
She's
as he's bringing it to his mouth, she tried to intercept it. She loved froyo.
That's amazing.
and wine.
And wine.
And wine.
She loved wine. She went apeshit for wine. She turned into like a full tweaker.
She would see that bottle and the opener from her little 1 foot ground level and be like, follow you into the kitchen.
Alcoholic.
She was a lush who loved froyo. I mean, look, she was her mother's mom, her
Dog-
mother's dog.
Mother's mom.
It got
mother's
weird.
dog.
Got a little
She
Targaryen
is
for a
her
second.
mother's dog.
She's my mother's service dog. I don't know.
The small dogs and eating things makes me very nervous. When we were a kid, we had a Shih Tzu, right? And we got ribs the one night. And my
Oh,
dad's like,
no.
Yeah, my dad was like,
No.
just give her the bone.
Dad,
She'll chew on it.
no.
We didn't know. Give her the bone. Just like a dog. She'll chew on the bone. She swallowed the whole rib
Yeah.
in one swallow. And we freaked out. We're like, oh. So we went to the vet, and the vet was like, all right, first of all, you can't give like bones to small dogs because they don't know what they're doing.
Yeah,
They're
because
idiots.
think about it, like evolutionary speaking,
Yeah.
like this is why Chihuahuas like take a piece of food and then run to the other room and eat it, because back in the day they had to go like get a treat and then run away before anybody could take it from
Correct.
them.
Yes, exactly. It's like growing up
So
with a
there's
lot
like,
of kids in your house. You eat as fast as you can.
Yeah.
Right? Like I would always eat as fast as I could because I wanted leftovers.
You wanted like seconds?
I wanted seconds. Sorry, yeah, seconds. I would eat as fast as I can. My mom would have to tell me to breathe. I'd just be like,
This show actually makes me hungry sometimes.
Yeah,
Now I really
that's
want
what we
those
do.
little veggie sausages.
oh, the
Muffin,
sausage?
muffin.
You can go back and cook them.
Is that a vesage?
Well, that's no fun. A
Sausage?
visage.
Visage? So we gave the dog the bone. The dog was fine. It never
Oh,
like
good.
the bone like dissolved in her stomach eventually, and she never pooped out a whole bone, and she never threw up a whole bone. But from then on, anytime somebody come in, like, does your dog have bones? We're like, no, no, the dog can't have bones. And also, I gave her a grape one time, and Mom's like, you can't give
Oh.
dogs grapes, but Autumn loved grapes.
A lot of dogs. You want to know a funny story? My so dogs, like the two notorious things that dogs can't have is like
Chocolate?
grapes, raisins,
Yeah.
and chocolate.
Yeah.
I remember one time a few years ago. Well, many years ago. Many years ago. I was dating this guy. I was holding Ratsy, and he was eating Raisinets. And it was with Dawn and her boyfriend at the time. And they were like, be careful, like, don't drop any Raisinets, because Ratsy will, like, go find him and eat him. And he was like, they can have Raisinette. And I was like, no, it's raisins and chocolate. Those are, like, two worst things for doggies to have.
they
And of
can't
course,
digest them, right?
Ratsy's stomach is probably that fucking big. So I was like, don't do it. And so he goes, he's sitting on the couch. I'm sitting on a chair. And he goes, hey, Ratsy, whoosh, and throws a Raisinette at her. Zero, like, no reaction. She just goes, and she caught it and ate the Raisinette like a fucking baller. And I was like, oh my God. But she was fine.
Yeah,
But
she
it was like it was like the biggest mic drop Ratsy moment. I was like, God damn, you're cool. Like,
We're
she
pretty
literally
sure-
didn't even hesitate.
We're pretty sure that Autumn was blind like her whole life, or at least like couldn't see out of one eye,
Aww.
because you would throw treats at her, and it would just be like, you'd be like, and she'd be like, Oh, there it is. There's the pup pepperoni.
Oh, I know. That's how I started to realize that Baxter was like maybe not doing so great with his vision.
The-
Because
the-
you'd be like, "Here you go, Baxter," and he'd be like, I was like, "Oh,
it's around his
poor
face.
buddy." I know.
We used to when you would make bacon on like a Sunday morning for breakfast. Autumn would like fall, like she would start convulsing and then faint.
Because she loved bacon so much.
Yeah, well, and because the smell was so much for her that she loved the smell and she loved
She
bacon.
got so excited. Oh my God.
She would faint.
That's
she,
so cool.
She would sit by the door, like the outside door. So you'd think she had to go outside, but it was like the only place.
She was like, "I'm just trying to get some air because I'm getting too excited."
No, she would lean against because she was like passing out, and then she would just be like, and we thought she was having seizures, but it turns out that the smell of baking overwhelmed her. Is what the vet said. So they said put her outside when you're making bacon. Well, it also gets cold in the wintertime in Pittsburgh, so you couldn't put her outside for a long time. But she would sit there at the window and know that bacon was coming.
That is hilarious.
And just be like against the window.
Like leaning.
Yeah, because she had one closed nostril. So like every time she breathed, it was just like,
boo boo.
So then about, I don't know, like one Christmas, every Christmas, you get a ham and then you make split pea and ham soup, which is really, really good.
That
Like I
sounds
love
good.
split pea and ham soup. And so we put after all the ham was done and everything, it falls off the bone. You just throw the bone away.
Okay.
And Autumn
oh no.
sat at the trash can and barked at it for an hour.
Give me that. Give me
Know
that.
what it is.
Give me that.
In a similar ham story, I love this. It became like dog talk. I worked at Honey Baked Ham during holiday season. So Christmas and Easter, I would work at Honey Baked Ham as just seasonal employees. It was my first job. I started working there when I was like 13, 14 years old. And you would come home from work and your shoes would be covered in ham, right? So we'd have to leave them in the garage and just put on
so
the
the
sink.
dogs are like, yeah, fuck yeah.
Autumn got caught in a high top shoe.
Oh.
And you saw her like trying to rip the high top off, and you've never seen a dog. She's like, ha, yeah, yeah, and then throw the high top off her head, and then go right back into it. She's like,
She's
hey,
like,
stupid!
"Need that."
You got caught once. Nope, I'm getting the ham in there.
Ew, like
She would lick the
sweaty
shoes
feet
clean.
ham.
Yeah. That's a dog for you. Michael Kautzer says, "Can we dog talk every morning?" Sure.
Yeah. Ratsy, I'm pretty petite, so I have pretty small feet. So I have very small shoes is the point of this story. I wear a size 6.5, and when Ratsy was a baby, she could lay inside my shoes.
Oh man.
Just little tiny shoes.
Kate
little
Von D
Ratsy.
says positivity with a PAWS. I think
Positivity.
it's really funkin' good. I don't know if anybody's made that before, but that's really good.
Trademark
Really
it.
good.
Trademark it.
Do it. All right. It's been a heck of an episode. Talking dogs, talking allergic reactions, talking ham, talking bacon,
Talking ham.
talking
God
vegans.
damn, I want. Oh,
From peanut
they
butter
have some really good vegan bacon.
and frozen custard to actual custard and Raisinets.
We cover it all.
It's the Positivity Report, PAWS Activity. We've also got some
Dot
videos
edu. Ooh, yeah.
that might make you smile, Grace. Are you ready? Hit
I
it.
mean, yes. Always.
Oh. All right. This guy has eaten two Big Macs every day for the last 30. Look at this guy's
Oh,
haircut.
yeah.
What?
This guy. Yes, I've seen
That
this
is
guy.
disgusting.
I mean, it's the only thing he likes. And he likes, see, when
Look
I
at
like
that
something,
haircut. Of course, that's
I
all
stick
he
with it.
likes.
Look at those sideburns. I'm surprised he doesn't have a rat tail. Look at that smile.
He's probably 29. That's what it does to you.
I had a Big Mac for the first time in probably 10 years on Monday night. McDonald's sent us a bunch of stuff for free. I didn't pay
Oh,
for
that's
it.
nice.
I have to get one.
McDonald's sent us the stuff. It was unbelievable. I just love chicken nuggets. I could live on chicken nuggets. I know they're not good for you, but I could live on 10
I have to
chicken
tell you,
nuggets a
they're
day.
about 10% chicken.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't
Okay.
need to know what's in it. I
You
don't
would-
really care.
This is your future, Joshy.
I love the food I love. I don't need
Mutton-
anybody telling me
Mutton
what's
chops.
in it. I
Is that
know
what
I'm not
those are
eating
called?
that healthy. Yeah, those are mutton chops. Yeah. Well, he's got it. You put the mutton in the burger, and you have the chops on your face. Mutton.
Yeah, that's deeply disturbing
Yeah.
and
And he
very
keeps.
upsetting.
I love that he keeps all. This guy's so on the spectrum. It's incredible.
Well, this would be Ken if he did this. Ken keeps everything.
But I don't think he keeps Big Mac cartons.
Keep Big Mac.
But if this was your thing, you would. If you were this man.
It's a lot of Big
All right.
Macs.
So
me and Kangaroo Jack are going to be okay living our lives the way we want.
Yeah, that's disgusting. That's unbelievably unhealthy. I would love to know what his cholesterol is.
Oh, it's through the roof. or is his body become so used to it? It's like when my grandpa's buddy smoked cigarettes every day of his life. His wife made him quit. He died a week later. So it was like,
Ooh, like he was like so dependent. That's terrifying.
boom. Yeah. So maybe listen, maybe these Big Macs are keeping him alive. You know what else is keeping him alive? Those mutton chops. Yeah, exactly.
It's like Superman.
It's
Oh wait, no,
unbelievable.
Kryptonite's what? Never mind.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm talking about. I was trying to say it's like what gives him power, but then I was like, oh no, that's wrong.
What do you got, Ikeka?
How was the Big Mac? Yours, you didn't say.
It was delicious. I love McDonald's. I'll say it. I love fast food except Burger King.
They look like flaccid, spongy grossness. That's what they look like.
They're good.
They don't look like that though. You get him and there's
So
like
good.
he has this squished sponge.
Yeah, he's eating those ones.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well, he eats it all.
All right, what's next? Jen Murrow says, new show, The Positivity Report.
Hi,
All right, watch.
Jen.
Okay, this is the kind of stuff I want to be involved in when you're planning this stuff. All right, now watch. Are you ready?
Is that
you ready?
Draco Malfoy?
No, okay,
Oh.
so he throws the fishing rod. All right, now here comes his buddy. You ready? Boom, boom,
What?
boom, boom, boom. All right, now wait. All right, here we go. Ikeka said this is old, but I love it. Now his buddy's like, look at the fish you caught, and then his buddy takes
That
a picture.
is so cute and so strange.
Right? But I want more.
Dude, that guy playing the fish.
I know.
I mean,
I need more things like, the NFL needs to make celebrations. Let these kids get creative.
Draco Malfoy
Watch
can
the
fish
fish
me.
jumping. That's a
I mean,
really
that's
good
just
hop.
unbelievable. Look at, and then he gets the wriggly.
I know, and then they pick him up and they take a picture of him.
So is this like their little celebration dance
Yes,
because they made a
they
goalie?
They scored a goal.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
The
that's what I
goalie is
said.
the person that stops it.
sports
the goalkeeper.
ball.
All right, what's next?
I mean,
Ikeka?
that's a lot of. Oh, I did it.
This dog's like, hey, listen.
I
you
love when
plants-
dogs do this. When they do this like shove thing.
Hey, get out of my friggin' yard.
This is
Hey.
fuck you, Bush.
yeah, this is Twitter.
Fuck you, Bush.
Did you say you liked something about Star Wars? No,
No.
not on my watch.
Nah.
I'm going to willingly
I
not
like-
understand Rise of Skywalker and then tell you why it's bad, even though I'm an idiot.
Guys, Anakin had a rat tail on the
Ooh.
side of his head.
He pulled it off. He pulled it off. Is he wearing a candy necklace also? Because I'm
No,
into it.
I think it's just a really nice collar, but a candy necklace would be amazing.
This
Oh,
is,
that'd be great.
Yeah.
I love when dogs do this to humans and they're just like, and they do it like over and over. It's so goddamn funny. Like fucking dogs, man. We are
Awesome.
not. There's nothing better on the
He's
planet.
so cute.
Did you
He's
say
like-
you like McDonald's? Wendy's is better. Wendy's is better.
The second one is the better one. Okay, so this one he's like,
He's like,
oh,
"Fuck you."
Oh, fucking, I doubt
And I
you.
said,
Yeah.
fuck you.
It's like a high school fight. So you get like the shove.
Yeah, the first
like,
one in,
shove
and then
it.
he's like building up his
Yeah,
confidence.
and
He's
then
like,
you do another
yeah.
shove, and the teacher finally comes to break it up. Yeah, this is that.
That is so cute. I
We
wonder
have-
what that puppy dog's name is.
Harold.
Oh, what does it say? It's like mouth. Oh, Maui.
Maui.
I can't read that
Oh,
far.
Maui the Chihuahua.
Maui. Oh, that's cute.
That's pretty good. Next, Ikeka, do we got one more?
I love
Two more.
pit bulls.
Hit it. All right, watch this.
Kitties.
Now, I don't trust mimes, but this is pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Watch him go. This is,
That's some muscle control, man.
I mean, come on.
Mesmerizing.
Right? And there he goes. Awesome. That is a talent.
Geniuses in weird places.
I
man.
know. Look at him. Look how it floats there almost perfectly.
Yeah.
He doesn't move his
I'm
hand.
like genuinely
Impressed.
speechless.
Yeah.
That's great.
So
I
when
mean,
I,
this is like
Put that
something
guy
that
in a
you could
circus.
hire him to do, so like a VFX team wouldn't have to.
right. Yeah. So when I lived in New York, I went to this acting class and we rented out the space from the American Academy of Mimes. Okay. And so I think it's just
Yeah.
American Academy of Mimes. Okay, so the one day class ran a little bit late and we got out. There was a bunch of people out there,
And the mimes were all like,
right? So you know me, I'm an idiot. Okay, and I ask stupid stuff all the time. And Amanda, when we go someplace and I'm about to open my mouth, she's just don't. We don't need it. We don't. I am that commercial, where the guy's teaching dads how not to be dads, like adults, like young people how not to be adults. So these mimes are out there, and we get out. I was like, oh my God, I've been wanting to meet you guys forever. And none of them talked. None of them said a word. And I was like, can I come in and watch your mime class? And they were like, They were already
You
in
got
character.
turned down by mimes.
Turned down by mimes. Broke my heart to this day. That's why I don't mimes. Why didn't you let? I just wanted to watch you do your miming.
I just love that. Like, there's a hobby for everybody.
I know.
Like, miming is just so odd. It's like so random, but like I love watching this.
Me too. And like when you go to outside museums in Europe or wherever, and there's a guy dressed as a, an Euro trip, that guy. Yeah. All right, what's next?
I mean, that's the craziest shit Oh no, I got little piglets. No. Oh no.
They're pigs. Look at all of them.
Ding, 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 ding.
We are little pigs, and we are gonna be bacon.
Someone put the brakes on, and the other ones hit him. The James Bond chase. I went head first into your rump.
Oh my god!
Right,
I can't even tell you how much I love baby pigs. I love baby pigs.
9 pigs there.
One at the end.
All right.
I'm going straight for your butt part.
Gonna get it. You're talking about the little black one running in the little white one?
No, the one in the very back. Watch him.
Stop.
And look at the mommy.
Okay, there's 9 pigs in there. Grace, go. Name them.
Speckles, Pinky, Pigtail Fries, Blackie, and Blackie. I can't think when they're this cute.
They're so cute. I think you gotta go.
Look at, they're just little. Oh God, they're so. See, I really want a guinea pig, but Ken won't let me.
We're good.
I really want somebody to put in the. Well, I would take anything, but I feel like he wouldn't let me. But a guinea pig is like easy. I want somebody to put in the stroller. I miss pushing my stroller.
Look, a couple years will be pushing me around.
Okay, thank you. Is that my future? In 2 years, I'll be pushing you around in a stroller. Like,
that'd be great.
That's a dream scenario.
I'm like,
think about that.
Dream scenario. Talk about dream scenario. Today at noon, you can watch E.T. with us on the Twitch channel as Tony Ojeda draws a bunch of stuff from E.T. He's a super talented artist. Ikeka, do we still have that drawing of My Nightmares? Do you have that loaded? Or can you find it? As I tell people what we're doing. Thanks y'all for watching. Thanks to Ken Knapsack for being here.
Yep.
Special thanks to Grace Hancock for being here.
Mm-hmm.
Who I unfortunately botched with the schedule last week. We tomorrow on the show, I do not have a guest booked just yet, but I will get somebody. This I promise you. 98 Degrees.
This I swear. It's another song.
It's another song.
Yeah,
I was correct.
I swear by the moon and the stars and the sky, I'll be there. I'll be there.
There it is.
Okay, so there's that.
Oh my God.
That's My Nightmares.
My God.
There's Rowdy Piper, and there's... It's terrifying.
I mean, so talented.
It's super talented. Like, unbelievable amount of talent on Tony Ojeda. Really good guy.
I don't even know. Like, I'm speechless by this as well.
Yeah. It's very good.
I want to know about, like, the brain up in the upper left. Like, I got questions.
If anybody wants to buy
Baxter,
this as a digital frame for anything, a digital thing, I will just send $5 on Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/goodpeoplegpa, and I will send you a little card of like, hey, thanks for buying My Nightmares, a little GPA card, postcard, and we'll send it to you. With maybe a sticker or a pic. We'll see.
I want him to, like, draw me as, like, a cool witch.
I'm sure he could do that. Would you like to come back for ET later today?
I can't today, but
sometime.
I would like to.
Maybe we watch like the Witches of Eastwick around Halloween or something.
Or like The Craft, or like Practical Magic. Or
Practical
like
Magic I would
love.
watch. Not The Witch and not The Craft. The Craft scares the shit out of me. No, I can't do that one.
It's okay.
At Mrs. Graceface on Twitter and Instagram.
That's
me. Which one did you say?
The Conjuring? It's a witch.
No.
You know, I didn't love the most recent one, I gotta say.
The second Witch? What was the third
No, the
one?
most recent Conjuring.
The Murder
But
Has
Ken
Us?
watched it with me. Ken watched a horror film with me.
Ken?
I know.
Yeah. Wasn't that great?
No. Well, I've watched too many horror movies, so, yada, yada, yada. That's why we're watching E.T. today. And then on Friday, Mark Ellis will be here in the morning. And then on Josh Pretty Friday, Christian Harloff versus Mark Ellis. And a little schmodown, not schmodown. It's just Josh Pretty.
Yep.
So you're welcome. We love all you so much. I hope everybody, Matt the Beer Man, I hope your power comes back. All the people that are affected by power outages. Listen, climate change is real. Until we get this shit under control, the weather's just going to keep getting worse, people. Okay? It's not a good thing. We got to be better. That's all. And I don't know if I'm being better, but I'm trying.
Veganism is a great way to help the planet.
There you go.
Friendly reminder.
I mean, we're eventually all going to be there anyway, because we're just
gonna have weeds to eat.
Yeah. That was a dark way to end this. Choose positivity
Well,
every
think
single
about little
day.
baby pigs.
Little baby pigs. Choose positivity every day. It's an active choice. Call somebody, text them, tell them you love them. It matters. Hug your dogs, hug your cats,
Ooh,
hug your
brush
animals.
their teeth.
Brush their teeth. Choose happy. It's way easier to love than hate. Find the good. We'll see you tomorrow.
Sing us out.
Waka, waka, waka.